Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to cover the very basics of a diode, the very basic diode types and some brief explanation about them. What is a diode? A diode is a semi-conducting device that allows current to flow in one direction but not the other. But you will ask now, what is a semi-conducting device or semiconductor? Semiconductor is a kind of material that has an electrical conductivity such as copper and insulator, for example, glass. For the diodes can be silicon, whose electrical properties lie between those conductors, for example, metals, and insulators, glass or rubber. I will not go into more details as I'm trying to keep it simple, but please feel free to write your comments if you want me to explain more about the p-type and n-type classifications of the silicon. Now we'll see the basic types of a diode. We have the generic diode, which looks like that. We have the light emitting diode or LED. It's very known. Photodiodes and Zener diodes. But let's briefly explain what they are. The generic type diode is used to stop the reverse bias current flow and allows the current to flow from the anode of the diode when there is a forward bias. A very important point here is that when the current flows by the diode, the voltage on the positive leg is higher than the negative leg. This is called forward voltage drop. Usually it's around 0.7 volt, depends on the characteristic of the diodes. Then we have the LED is also the most well known and emits visible light when the electrons travel across the p-n junction. Then we have the photodiodes, which practically conducts only when it's exposed to the light, and hence the circuit is only active when you have the presence of the light. And finally, we have the Zener diodes in also designed to have reverse direction, but this can happen when the breakdown voltage is reached. Zener diodes are also commonly used as a sun regulator to regulate the voltage, but let's see some examples for all these diodes. Here we have a basic circuit, and on the left diagram the current will flow via the diode and then via the lamp, which is forward bias, and as you can see the current flow clockwise, and on the right circuit we can see that the diode is going to block now the current because it's on reverse bias. So practically the current flow will stop at this point here. This circuit is also presented on the previous episode, and practically it's a representation of one power supply, one resistor, and one LED, and this is how the current flows on the clockwise. So when we apply the power supply, the LEDs lights on, and that's a very simple use of the LED. Last but not least is the Zener diode, which is used in that circuit to regulate the voltage and provide stabilized voltage output with a low ripple under the different loads. So you can have a different loads here, lamp or LED or whatever is that. And the resistor practically is connected to in series with the Zener diode. And as you can see here, the Zener diode has a voltage of 3.3 volt, which means that the voltage in the output will be regulated to 3.3 volt. So as you can see here, the input voltage supply is 12 volt, and assume that we have 1000 ohm resistor and the output is 3.3 volt, which means we have a voltage drop across of this resistor of 8.7 volt, and the current which is going to flow at this point here in the resistor is 8.7 milliamp. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to write me in the comment section. Please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.